What's poppin'? Back at it again for episode 2. I'm just gonna dive straight into it. So usually, part of my routine, I get up, breakfast, run, come back, emails, work, gym, right? Today is an exception. It's my day off from running, but I still go to the gym. So as I'm preparing to go to the gym, I got a notification from my Whoop, like, oh, charge me. So I'm like, bet. I still got some work I got to get done. So while I'm doing that, throw it on the charger, be good to go. Go upstairs to look for said charger, and I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. So then I go into like this crazy, deranged, over-obsessive, like 2-hour long trek to try to find this charger of like, where is it at? Retracing my steps, can't find it, check somewhere else. I'm double, triple, quadruple checking things, just hoping it will magically appear. So it doesn't. And then now I'm overwhelmed by all these feelings of like, it started off by losing my charger. Then I was disappointed that I lost my charger. Then I looked it up and saw it's $50. And although it's $50, it's still an inconvenience. And I'm like, well, great. Now I got to buy a new charger. And then I'm like, another thought popped in, like, this is the second time in the past month that you've lost something important. So then I'm like, great, well, is that all I'm good for is losing things? And then, it's crazy how like one negative thing can spiral and be a gateway for all these other negative things, And then to even further that, it's like, okay, well, now I'm just going down, the mental rabbit hole of just like, just negative thoughts of like, this is why you shouldn't, and see, I told you, and like, but the voice is just screaming in my head, all because I lost my Whoop charger and I didn't work out. So the thought occurred to me of like, it's really crazy how like we can spend all the time in the world trying to heal from certain traumas or certain things, but all it takes is one negative thing to like negatively affect your entire day, your process, how you work things through. And it's like all that healing you did just went out the window. It's like I spent early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, to even now my early 30s of just like trying to figure out how I can stave off these feelings. And here I am, right back at square one, because one thing that I never would have thought would have been a triggered it. So I am glad that I'm having that realization now. Hopefully I can figure out A, how to get rid of it, or B, how to live with it to where it doesn't affect me to the scale at which it does. Again, I didn't work out today. And I'm not gonna want to work out tomorrow mentally. I'm gonna get it done, hold me accountable, but like, it's just like that feeling of like, I can't work out when it's not 100%, and like not being able to track my metrics has been so ingrained in my head. It's like it's crazy how these things, these technological things, are like oftentimes the cause of a lot of negativity. So I say all this to say of like, I'm glad I learned it now, and I'm gonna figure out ways to use it to better my future. And I think it expands into other areas of just like less doom scrolling, like less doing this, less doing that, But again, it's crazy how all it takes is one thing to get you down, And it'll take another 10 more things to get me back up. But yeah, that's life, I think there's certain points where all of us has felt something of that sort. So it's just a matter of just like, don't sweat the small things. Not even that. Like, there's just some things you got to know when to turn on and when to turn off. And I think this is one of those things to where, like, moving forward, I can't let it affect me in the way that it's affected me. I can't let it have this power over me, when it's not the tech that makes me work. I make the tech work, and I should continue to do so. So yeah, this is my thought of the day. And I will catch y'all next time.